The Japanese government is not unaware of this crisis. They know the lost generation threatens Japan's economic future and demographic survival. Since 2020, they've pledged approximately 65 billion yen, about $962 million, over several years, to help integrate Ice Age generation workers into stable employment, with a goal of hiring 3 million people into full-time positions. They've established community hikikomori support centers, providing counseling and referrals to mental health services. They've developed intervention programs like the 5-day hikikomori intervention at Kyushu University Hospital, which trains parents to support their withdrawn children, showing some modest success in reducing stigma and encouraging help-seeking behavior. Some companies have started accepting job applications from people who graduated 1 to 3 years prior under a policy called Dai-ni Shinsotsu, second new graduates, creating limited second chances. But here's the brutal reality. For most of the lost generation, now in their 40s and 50s, these interventions are too late. You can't give someone their 20s and 30s back. You can't undo decades of irregular employment, missing skill development, and broken confidence. You can't create the families and children they never had. And the Japanese labor market remains fundamentally rigid. Companies still prioritize lifetime employment for those lucky enough to have it, still hire primarily fresh graduates once a year, still promote almost exclusively from within. The system that created the crisis still largely exists. Meanwhile, newer generations continue to struggle. While the absolute worst of the employment ice age has passed, youth unemployment remains elevated, irregular employment has become normalized, and the birth rate continues to plummet. The lost decades that began in the 1990s have now stretched past 30 years. Nikkei business writers argue that policymakers remain dangerously unaware of the crisis's true gravity, focusing disproportionately on the elderly, while the lost generation, too poor to have started families and approaching old age without resources, remains invisible.